New tonight, the City of San Diego's new Housing Action Plan 2.0 was unveiled recently, and it's stirring up debate on both sides of the housing issue. CBS 8's Brian White gives us a look at the newly proposed regulations.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about this latest proposal to opt into SB 10. Critics say it'll destroy single-family neighborhoods, while those in support say more housing is needed.
When you look at what the regulations say, it says you can build a 3-story apartment up to 35 feet, completely covering the lot.
Jeff Huter is chair of Neighbors for a Better San Diego, and he's not a fan of the latest Housing Action Plan 2.0 drafted by the City of San Diego.
We barely had the ink dry on the sustainable development areas, and 2 days later, here we come with, SB 10 implementation.
A major component of the plan would be opting into Senate Bill 10, which allows cities to override zoning laws by building up to 10 units on a single lot. San Diego would implement this rule in the newly formed sustainable development areas, neighborhoods within 1 mile of transit stops.
Tearing down these houses, and these are perfectly fine existing houses, and we're going to tear these down, put them in the landfill so that we can build 10 units on these lots.
If a developer were to build more than 4 units, they'd be required to dedicate one of them as a deed-restricted affordable unit to low or moderate income households.
There's not very much vacant land at all left in the city of San Diego, so if we're going to address our housing crisis, we have to build in existing neighborhoods.
Jesse O'Sullivan with Circulate San Diego says implementing SB 10 is just one approach of many that are needed to meet the housing shortage.
Allowing the construction of new homes is very different than the actual construction of new homes. So if you allow this change, it's going to be a slow, gradual change over a long period of time.
Cameron Lindsay Hewitt is a 29-year-old homeowner in the Talmadge area. He's concerned this would change the community character there.
The idea that we could replace single-family homes with these apartment complexes would completely change the makeup of our neighborhood.
While others disagree.
Building more homes is not going to destroy your neighborhood. I have 2 kids. I want to live in a San Diego where they're going to be able to afford to live here when they grow up. And if we don't build more homes, there's just not going to be enough room for them.
The draft plan was presented to the Planning Commission this month as an information item only. And there's no clear timeline yet for when there will be an actual vote on it. In San Diego, Brian White, CBS 8.